History is not a straight line. It is a battlefield, a struggle over memory, over narrative, over what is allowed to be remembered and what is quietly buried. We are taught that history is a collection of dates and victories, great leaders, noble causes, civilized progress. But between those pages lie chapters that were never meant to be read out loud. This is Epic Origins, a documentary channel dedicated to exploring the hidden epochs of human history, the moments where power operated in shadows, and the consequences were measured in silence. In the late 19th century, under the rule of King Leopold II, millions in the Congo were subjected to a regime of forced labor so brutal that entire communities vanished. Hands were severed as quotas, families were torn apart, and yet for years it was presented to the world as humanitarian progress, a massacre disguised as modernization, a genocide hidden behind diplomacy. We revisit these stories not to provoke outrage, but to restore memory where erasure once stood. During the Cold War, fear became policy. Governments turned inward, hunting enemies not across borders, but within their own citizens. The Lavender Scare targeted thousands' careers destroyed, reputations erased because identity itself was labeled a threat to national security. Not for actions, not for crimes, but for existence. Entire lives were dismantled by whispers and files stamped classified. At the same time, intelligence agencies pushed the boundaries of human experimentation. Remote viewing programs, psychological warfare research, secret operations that blurred the line between science and ethics. Some files remain sealed. Others were quietly declassified fragments of a reality stranger than fiction. And during Prohibition, in an attempt to control behavior, the government approved the poisoning of industrial alcohol, knowing it would be consumed. Thousands died, not by accident, but by policy, a decision justified in the language of order. These events are not myths. They are documented, archived, recorded in testimony, in reports, in declassified memos. Yet they exist at the margins of mainstream history, rarely discussed, rarely confronted. Epoch Origins exists to examine those questions. Not to sensationalize suffering, not to glorify darkness, but to study the mechanics of power, the cost of silence, and the resilience of truth. We analyze evidence, we trace timelines, we connect forgotten events to the world we live in now. Because history is not dead. It is alive in policy, in culture, in systems we inherited without consent. Every episode is a return to a buried chapter. Every story is an act of remembrance. This channel is for those who believe history should not be sanitized, for those who understand that progress is meaningless without accountability, for those willing to look directly at the past, not to dwell in it, but to learn from it. The hidden epics are still speaking, the archives are still open, and the truth does not disappear simply because it is inconvenient. Welcome to Epic Origins, where history is not rewritten, it is recovered.